Dude, that shit fucked me up.
You ready to start the show? You ready to start the show, sir?
Oh, yeah. Please tell me you are not fucking recording, bro. I'm fucking dead. Caught me lacking once again.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna get your ass. Watch.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Ooh, look at baby girl. lacking.
Are you ready, sir?
Nope. Not ready.
Well, newsflash, sir. I don't give a shit if you're ready or not.
Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you.
All right. Welcome back to DZN Podcast. My name is Dre, and I am here with...
What's up? It's Travis once again. How you guys doing?
First of all, sir, adjust your mic so you don't break your neck while you're talking.
And that is very much so. Oh, sugar, honey, iced tea. I'm fucking all the way up. Sorry about that. All right, 1 2 1 2. I'm back. It's your boy Travis, the King, bred from Queens, KBQ. What you call it? I'm glad to be back, man. Thanks for bringing me back up here.
This nigga swear he don't want to do a podcast, but all right. Every time he come on this bitch, he know exactly what to do, what to say. His voice change and all that shit.
Here we go with the whole voice change shit. You want me to sound like this? No, I didn't think so, nigga. Darkness, nigga.
Relax.
Here we go.
But all right, man. If you're listening to this in the morning, noon, and night, appreciate y'all for tuning in to the motherfucking podcast. This is the 52nd episode of the DZN Podcast. And if you want to follow us on D.Z.N. Podcast. Follow us on all podcasting platforms at DZN Podcast, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Play, Google Podcasts, YouTube, DZN Podcast Network, and all the places you get podcasts. So, in further ado, let's get to the motherfucking music.
Let it play. Hey, yo, Dre, run that shit up, man.
It's the DZN Podcast. 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 Virtual Drake on the mic. DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Virtual Drake on the DZN Podcast. Drake so and Nas on the DZN Podcast. Every other time on the DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Retro Drake on the DZN Podcast. Drake so and Nas on the DZN Podcast. Every other show on the DZN Podcast. DZN, DZN. DZN, DZN. DZN Podcast. DZN Podcast. It's the DZN Podcast. Drake Zoe Nas on the DZN Podcast. Has special guests on the DZN Podcast. Every other show on the DZN Podcast. All right, let's make some noise.
Woo, 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 woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing quite all right, man. I'm doing all right.
Are you sure you're doing all right? Are you sure? Are you 100% sure, sir?
I am stable, if that's what you're asking.
I'm just saying, man, a lot of people say they all right, but not a lot of people actually mean it, man. You know, as they say, some of the happiest people or the most joyous people in the world for some reason they go through the most. And it's very interesting that that seems to be true because they seem to be the ones that always try to uplift and give the most and the best advice. But behind those smiles and behind all of those, that hardened exterior, there's always something deeper there. Or it's usually something they're really going through that they don't really present most to most people. And I just want to make sure my people's all right, man. Especially the ones that cool with me, ones that we got a nice, cool friendship and such. And also some of your own family. You may look at them and they say, oh, everything's good, but you know good and well everything ain't good. They just may not be comfortable to talk about it at the moment. And that's cool, but if they feel they can't talk to you, then who do you really got in your life, you know? All of these people, all with this corona stuff happening, you realize who you do and who you don't got in this world that we live in. And it's a lot of people who you may hate to be around because it's corona. Even though they've been close to you your whole life, you may not even want to be around them no more. Because either you grew up or you just got, apart. Yeah, that grew apart, or you just got in a new area of your life that you just can't be around certain people anymore.
Sometimes you got to explore that. Sometimes, we try to, as my grandmother used to say to me, God rest her soul, sometimes we hold on to things that God is just trying to tear apart. Sometimes you have to grow apart in order to get back together with certain things. And it's all right to admit that you're not okay. And I will be the first to admit, am I doing okay at this moment? Yeah, I'm doing okay. Last night, I don't remember. But, it's been hard for everybody this year. Last night, I had a good conversation with a friend of mine, and I could see that's going to be a really a relationship that will blossom into a really great friendship. A friend of mine, another artist out there, looked out for me last night and made sure I was sobering up when I left a certain event. And I remember bits and pieces of the conversation when I was trying to sober up after everything. And, it's all right to be vulnerable, man, because, you got to realize, everybody goes through something. Everybody has something they're going through, and they try to, block it out. I guess being where I'm from, my city can be very gritty. No, not can be. It is very gritty. You just got to learn how to operate and move around. You survive it. You tell your own story. You share that onto other people. You carry yourself a certain way. And for me, I tend to wear my heart on my sleeves, and I try not to do that, especially the past few years. I definitely try not to do that, but sometimes it just be too overwhelming. And last night, it started coming out a bit, and gratefully this person was there to help me out. So shout out to you, Amber. I know you're out there. Hopefully you're listening. Shout out to her. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Much appreciated. But besides her, there's a bunch of people that, you may have in your life that you don't think you can talk to. Hell, it could be the people you just met. You never know who's gonna, offer their ear to bend. Now, some people, they might try to hold it or use it against you, any knowledge you may give them. But if you don't have any kind of trust at all for anything, for anyone, you're going to remain in that same hell loop that you're in. So it's okay. Don't trust everyone, but you got to trust someone.
That's my little knowledge, little sound effect right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of people being out in these streets nowadays since most things starting to open back up,
Mm-hmm.
So, what's your plans for the rest of this year, man?
Recovery, and creation. Recovery, I've taken quite a few physical bumps this year, all relating to my my right shoulder. Currently, I know I'm gonna have to do some physical therapy soon, some more physical therapy for my shoulder. I am currently all right. I can move it. I have more rotation than I did yesterday. But yeah, recovery that way. I've been recovering from my disconnection with not only my work but to myself. And matter of fact, this goes back to Amber real quick. When we were talking, I distinctively remember her saying to me, I don't think it's the disconnection from your friends that you're feeling or from anyone else. It's the disconnection to yourself. Because you said yourself, the one thing that makes you feel better in your day is checking it on your people. And it's true. That's typically something that makes me feel better. I always want to help somebody else. Sometimes we feel that, if we can help someone else, maybe we're helping ourselves in that way. And that's just how I am. I could blame it on, having a buttload of sisters, a whole bunch of females in my life, men in my life that I call brothers. But that's just me. And it goes with, the wearing your heart on your sleeves, making sure other people are okay. And I don't really want to call it a people pleaser, even though that's what it sounds. Because honestly, I can know somebody or see somebody and be like, I don't really give a fuck about them because they ain't my people. Do I wish that upon anybody? Like, I don't give a fuck about you. I don't care if you do this. Like, that ain't what I do, so I ain't gonna matter what you do to me. It's not that. I hope, you're doing good. I don't wish no bad upon anybody. And especially if you're in my life, regardless of whatever you are, you're in it now. So I'm gonna check in on you. And that makes me feel better not knowing that. Forget the fact that I'm the one checking in, but just knowing that you're actually doing better than you were the day before. Or acknowledging that you will be better tomorrow. That makes me feel better. But I now know that I really need to spend some more time on me, connecting with myself, finding stuff that I really, really like. Because she asked me, she said to me, what do you do? What can you do tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, that'll go into the next day, that'll go into next week, next month, next year, to help you out, to help yourself? What's something that you could do to help yourself that'll make you happy? And every answer I had ready to say went to somebody else. My company, for example, the King's Queens Project Company, and hopefully we could touch more on that later today, the KQPC. It's to help other people, and myself including as an artist, promotion without, having to pay for promotion. But I said, we'll talk about that later. It's for everybody. It's for people, not just me. And that was one of my answers. But I'm like, that's still not solely me. And I'm like, okay. My book, to those who know, excuse me. Yeah. For those who know, not to those who know. I still said that wrong. To Those Who Know is the name of my book that I'll be releasing soon. One of a confirmed 4 now. It was originally 3, but I will be making a 4-parter to it over time. But my book, it's not just for me. It's a way for me to relieve a lot of the thoughts and feelings that I carry around. Shorty said herself, I carry too much weight on me. And I have that baggage, which is true. And this book is a good way for me to release that. But it's also a good way for other people to connect and realize they're not alone in this world. You know what I'm saying? That they can laugh, they can cry. It's gonna be some emotional, trips to it. There's gonna be a whole range of things, and other people are gonna feel that. But once again, that's for others. Granted, my own self-release in writing this, but it's multi-level. It's not just for me. So what is it I can do for me that makes me feel good? That'll help me into the next day. Some of the things I thought about, physically taking care of me. That's a good answer. My health, making sure I stay in shape, getting better shape, improve. Freaking hit the goals I wanted to do. Continue my progression. Continue my progression in music. I love writing. I love playing the guitar now. I gotta, continue progressing with that. Also, playing the piano. I got to get a new keyboard so I can get back on my grind with that. Keep studying my sheet music, keep studying all that. That's all gonna help me as an artist myself. Yeah, it's more physical stuff for me. Also learning how to move on and let go. For example, I got a tattoo recently. The host doing the most, of course, Dre, he's witness to what this tattoo means. Now, I cannot share with you guys the overall meaning, the essential meaning of this tattoo,
Man, you could,
but I'm not going to.
but you could though.
I could, but certain things you got to keep to yourself. So it's an alphanumeric code that I put on my body, but it's not any kind of alphanumeric code. It's something that I realized when I was writing my book. On certain pages, I had a certain topic. There was a certain topic of discussion that I was writing about. And on these specific pages, I'm like, it just felt, it was some kind of connection to it, and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I decided to do some research on it, and it spelled something out to me, and I was like, damn, that's even crazy. That's how it was, because it started out with the pages in my book, and then when you order these pages, if you put these pages in a certain numeric order, it'll spell something out. So I got that tatted on me because of the book, and I got it tatted on me because it'll always be a part of my life, this thing, regardless of if I move on from this thing, regardless if I create something with this thing, because it was a first. And I have a bunch of my firsts tatted on my body as well. The first sport I ever fell in love with and played was baseball. I got the Yankees logo tatted on me. Though not one of my top 5 favorite teams, anymore. Not Yankees will always be a part of my heart anyway. Skateboarding, I got Skate and Destroy tatted on me. That was the first thing that I can ever say really changed my life. Writing is my life, but skateboarding saved it, changed it for sure. And my mother, she will always be a first. I got her tatted on my back. And those numbers I got tatted on my chest a few days ago, or almost a week ago now. They are an example of what I value in life. Why you gotta put trust in certain things, in certain people. And I don't think I'm ever gonna regret that, regardless of where this road may take me. But getting back to the physical things to do for myself, that tattoo was something for me to do better for me. Because without the book, those numbers still mean that much more to me. And because those numbers mean more to me, I feel it's important to appreciate that and acknowledge that, so I can carry that with me wherever I go without even having to say a word. So that was something I got for me in relations to doing something for me. It proved to me that loyalty is everything. It proved to me that you can never not have too big of a heart. So that's something for me that I did. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you guys can do for yourselves as well to, just move and get to that right path you want to get to. But yeah, you're going to get asked, everybody that's listening, I want you to realize you're going to get asked some really difficult questions. I'm only 22 years old. I'm not the smartest man in the room. Okay? Nowhere near. I'm not Mr. Perfect. I don't want to be Mr. Perfect. I'm not a know-it-all. I don't want to be a know-it-all. I'm just saying what I've learned, what I'm still learning, and praying that I can learn and get through. So, I've experienced a lot of trauma since I was a child. I'm still here. And I pray I will be here tomorrow to keep doing it, to keep telling that story. Dre as well, with stuff he's seen, stuff he's grown up from, and will grow up to do and live to tell. You're going to be asked those questions, and Dre has asked me so fucking many over the years, man. For example, this is also something doing for me. I know I'm talking a lot. Y'all going to hear from your host in a minute, relax. One of the things that Dre has been asking me is something. Another one of my homies, this old friend of mine, this man Dev Loyalty. He said to me, "Why ain't you do this yet? You've been talking about doing XYZ for a good minute. Since I've been out here, you haven't been able to really do that because you've been in your own head." And that's true. I be in my own head a lot. Dre knows that. Every time I talk to him, he know that I be in my own head a lot. The tattoo I got, that wasn't me being in my own head. That was me accepting that now that I had the time to do that, I wanted to do that, and I got it done. Dre and I, we went to the studio. I had asked me, "Yo, can we go to the studio? I want to check it out. I want to see how it is." He was like, "You gonna record?" I said, "You know what? I don't know. I just might." But we came in as soon as he opened that door and I saw, man, it was just love at first sight. I'm like, regardless if I get anything good or bad, it's time for me to step in this mug. And you know what I did? And I gotta say the overall experience for me, it was it was pretty good. And then the question came back to me when I was in the studio, when I was finally recording, doing this song. I said, I could hear all of those friends of mine, Dre included, Dev included. I almost said somebody else, another friend of mine, multiple people that asked me, "Why haven't I?" Or "When will you? When will I?" And that day, not in the matter to just shut up the naysayers and anybody else that asked why or how come, I did that. Man, stepping into that studio, getting behind that booth and just living in that moment is something I did for me. And you know what? They were right. Why did it take me so long? Because I was in my own head. That's not an excuse. Why would I allow myself to continue being in my own headspace? I don't know. But life will do that to you. So when they ask you those questions, it's all right to say you don't know in that moment. But don't stay there, because you know what? When you stay there, you allow yourself to slow down your own progression. You allow yourself to slow down in a way that we are not meant to. I feel like as a whole, human beings are outdated now. Just follow me here. We're outmoded. We should all evolve at a steady pace, but we all cannot do that at the same time, which is why it's okay that, you don't take certain steps so early on, because it's all right to be afraid. It's all right to, be worried. It's okay to get in your head every now and then, but don't stay there. And I was staying there way too long. So it was time. And you know what, Dre, out of curiosity, for you and our dynamic, how was it for you seeing me finally take that step and being in the studio?
I mean, personally, it was dope. Finally got you in there. Finally. After all that time, it's like, yo, gotta get in the studio. Yo, when you gonna get in the studio? Stop playing. When you gonna get in the studio? Finally got you in there.
And it took like 2 years, I think, to do that? About 2 years, maybe?
No, it didn't. Cause I didn't start working there. I didn't do my internship till last year.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, so about a year. And
I started working there in May of this year.
That's right. So yeah, it's still been a while. Like you've been talking to me about recording, like actually going to record something for a minute, but actually coming to him to record, that took another while too. And I finally got it done. This was something I've been talking about since I was still at school, and it was a good first step. And I will be making more moves back to the studio, making sure I bring lots of water to stay hydrated. Making sure I have lyrics and everything down packed, memorized, which shouldn't be too hard, and making sure I got the music just right the way I need it to suit me. But yeah, it was a trip, man. So that was just something that I did for me, and progression with all certainty for me. So get tattoo and that studio session. Also, it was really dope to bring this idea live. I can't spoil everything because I'm working on numerous projects. I got a couple females out there who are gonna help me, who I pray will continue to try to help me in assistance with this project. But when I went to the studio that night with Dre, I had an idea. I was like, yo, bring your ass in here, fool. This nigga peeking through the door. What's good, bro?
I didn't think I could.
We live, by the way, sir. We live.
We live, baby. We live. Look at you, late live. Black people never on time. You heard? Oh man. But yeah, when we went to the studio, I had this idea. I'm like, yo, bro, I think I gotta put this in the song. It's a certain video that I had saved from years ago. It was a certain video I had saved from years ago, and I was like, yo, I think you should use this in the beginning of the song. And like, it may fuck people up. I know it's gonna fuck me up, but it was so cool being able to put that in there. We didn't get to finish recording, so it's still out in the air on how we're gonna go about doing that with that piece. But it was definitely fun, and that was something I love doing for me. But we're gonna turn the attention to the man who is late at this moment. What's good, bro? What's good, Zoe? Been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute. What's up?
So what's up?
Drop it in. What y'all talking about?
Man, what we was talking about just now was his first time in the studio. I got him in the studio like 2 or 3 weeks ago, something like that.
Yeah, around then.
And he had a little session, man. First time on the mic officially. And yeah, it was some monumental events going on. We could explain them, but we can't explain them. So whenever the song comes out,
how can I explain it without?
It's no way to do it.
No way to do it.
There's no way to do it.
There's no way to do it.
I'll put it to you this way: it was you had a song that was about a very special person that has been in your life for a long time.
About 8 years.
And there was some audio that was sent.
That's enough right there.
Some audio that was sent.
Darkness, nigga.
And yeah, it was. Whenever the song gets finished, it will be a moment, at least for you.
Oh man, yes it is.
And most likely, hopefully, for the other person that's involved.
We ain't gonna spoil a lot.
Yeah. Stay tuned.
That's a nice watch, though.
I appreciate it. My sister just gave it to me. Appreciate it. Shout out to her. Speaking of quick shout out, sorry if this is okay. At Busy NYC, if you're looking for something that's really, really special to give to your significant other, your parent, your mother, your sister, your brother, whoever in your family, if you want something really decorative for them, something that's nice, something that'll liven up the house, she is definitely your go-to person out here in North Carolina and New York to send a request to. She's amazing. Go to her IG, follow her instructions. You'll see her email at BusyNYC on Instagram. Follow her, see her wood burning work. She is absolutely astonishing. I'm so proud of my sister, so proud to call her my sibling, my older sibling. Go look for her work. And it doesn't even have to be, pictures that you want burned or anything like that. Like, she has these little weed trays, that, you put your stuff in, that she's made herself and, burnt out and, made look really, really valid. Like, she just did a birthday gift for my mother that we've been trying to keep on the hush-hush for the longest for her. It's really nice. So go ahead and follow Busy NYC on Instagram or social media. Hit her up. Just look at some of the stuff she's got, and I promise you're gonna see some stuff that's gonna bust your mata, bro. You're gonna wanna peep that. But thank you for that quick little promotion there, Dre. Much appreciated, brother.
Mm-hmm. Say he'll never start a podcast. All right, listen, man.
Here we go again.
Nah, because every time he come on here, he knows exactly what to say. He knows exactly how to promote himself. He knows exactly how to introduce himself every single time.
I have learned from watching some of the greatest people do it. Hence the two niggas in this room, including the one that just came in late.
Listen, man. You ain't gotta do it every week. You can do it once a month. Once you get your stuff together, you can do it at least once a month.
Sure. That actually does sound like a good idea. And who knows, maybe in some time that'll happen. But considering I got a bunch of stuff I got to do, including my recovery, my book, my company, it's a lot. So I know that's not in the current works right now, but that is an idea I will definitely keep out there. So shout out to Dre for that.
Mm-hmm. But all right, man. Since you late, what's going on with you, sir?
Just trying to get out of college, bro. The best way I can.
Yeah,
is like a lot of things are stacking up, but I'm lucky enough to have free time to keep up with it.
I hear that. Hey, so how is it with the balance of everything? You know, you got school and you got COVID. I'm currently not in school right now to be answering the question, so I'm asking, you know, how is that dynamic going?
Well, I'm not doing a great job of balancing because there's a lot of stuff I like to do, and there's my schoolwork.
Right.
And I don't necessarily always like to do it. So, but you always have to do some stuff you like to do to keep your brain, like, if you have to force yourself to do something every day and get up and do that, at least give yourself the 10 minutes or 20, 30 minutes a day to do something that takes your mind from it, and you'll be refreshed and get back into whatever you got to do.
I hear that. Sound about right.
Balance, so that's why I didn't answer your question.
Nah, you still hit it. You still hit it right where it needed to be.
Sir, I'm gonna need you to bring the mic close to yourself, sir.
Oh, my fault.
I know you ain't got headphones. I ain't think 3 people's gonna be here today. That's my fault. I apologize. But yeah, I need you. I'm saying, all right, cool. However, it's a lot of people that create content on social media. It's a lot of people that make videos about self-help or just entertainment in general. However, a lot of them don't always be transparent about what's going on for obvious reasons. But when you see people actually are transparent, it gives the fans or people who support them and watch their content, it gives them a moment of being vulnerable and human, so to speak.
Right.
That's really relatable besides being an indestructible Superman or person that seems like nothing can ever touch them. So, as far as y'all, how do y'all feel about yourselves being perceived on social media as, or just in general in the world of the internet and content, as being real?
I guess I didn't put much thought into that. I just do what I do, and I don't really post anything that's not me. So they get the authentic me just straight off the bat. Okay, well, look, they're not getting the ugliest picture I took. They're definitely not getting, like, me, like, failing a test, but just, you know, it's not, I don't put much thought into it. They're just getting regular old Zoe.
So what you see is what you get, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Before I answer, Dre, what about you? That's a good question. Let's hear your response.
Okay, so as far as how I operate the content lens, podcasting is pretty much one of the ways anyway, especially when I do my dolo episodes and kind of when I talk about what's going on with me. I kind of do it through when I like ask people questions and such. So when per se I have a topic in hand that I really want to broach and talk about, that's one of the moments when I kind of go behind the scenes sometimes of what I'm going through, so to speak. But also, whenever I do music as well, I may not directly do it because I haven't figured it out how to all the way do that correctly yet. I've done it in spots, and I have it in spots where it's just like, oh, all right, I'm gonna do this, that, boom. But I haven't all the way flushed it out. But however, there's sometimes I have a few bars and songs talking about how I felt and how I've gone through a few things. But as far as producing content and doing that as well, for the most part, I'm creating for others. For the most part, it's not really many times where I'm creating solely for myself or doing anything just for myself because I gotta earn a living, one, but two, I think about it, but I don't have the idea all the way flushed out yet, like how I want to do it. Because I know when I really want to do the projects that I have in mind for about me and for me, I want to do those with a certain type of level and equipment and certain type of quality as well. Because I'm always thinking about stuff to do for myself and how to and put my authentic self through storytelling art form. Because me just coming out and saying what's going on, it's like, it's boring. It's just like whatever. If people care or not care, it's whatever. But as far as doing it for art purposes, that's kind of where I like to bring it to in that facet. So, yeah.
To add on to that, man, yeah, I agree with the whole just saying, oh, this is what it is. It's very boring. So when I started my company early this year in June, right? Yeah, in June, I knew that it was gonna be pretty difficult because then you got your own personal account, then you got your business account. So how I try to maintain and operate it, I run my company by myself. There's no other party who's currently helping me. I do all the postings. I do all the, the decision makings right now. And it gets very frustrating to see who you can post when, what you're going to say about who. For example, I was supposed to post Dre on the company's social media site forever ago, but when it came down to the timing and getting the right words, I even told him, I'm like, I know what I want to say, but I want to do it a certain way. No bars. I'm just playing. But it takes a minute, especially when you're doing it by yourself. And how I choose to be perceived, as we were just talking about, what you see is what you get. That's on my personal end. So if you follow my main account, the King Bread from Queens, you're gonna see me, if I party, if I'm hurt, if I'm upset about something, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. It is my own personal account. This is me living my life how I see fit. Me posting the people that I want, me loving the people that I love without no muss, no fuss, no Tony. I'm not worried about any of that kind of thing. And if I say something offensive to anybody, I have publicly apologized via social media for something, even when I knew I was in the right. But just not as a people pleaser, but as someone who's grown up to be a respectful young man. Whatever. If I make a mistake, I'll publicly apologize for that. On the business account, I know I have to keep a professional image, especially because I'm the only one running it right now. So you won't see my personal political views on the King's Queens Project Company social media. Like, you won't see that. I will never post my personal public views. I will always give the option of what's going on. Like, hey, are you pro-Dominican? Are you pro-Democrat or pro-Republican? Are you pro-Trump or are you pro-Biden? I'll let
pro-Dominican ain't a bad thing.
I mean, pro-Dominican definitely ain't a problem, baby. But anyway, but like, you get what I'm saying. Like, I'll put it out there. I'm not out for hate, and that's not what my company was built on. It's not what it will be continue to be built on. For example, every picture I post is in black and white, a unity. I don't want everything just to be seen like, oh, this color is for this reason or this color is for that reason, unless it's a specific post. For example, I made a post a while ago on the company site with walking with pride for all of my LGBTQ plus followers and family in the community out there. I support all of you guys in your decisions. It's your life. My company is to help you promote what you're doing, not your personal life. If you would like help in that department, I would definitely do my best to try to help out, but that will be on a personal note. So I know not to put my personal feelings on the business side of things. That's where it gets very tricky too, though, because I'm someone that likes to help. And I'm someone that can be emotionally, out there. And you have to learn how to wean it out. So how I wish to be perceived, business, and I want to be viewed professional when it's on the business aspect where you need to be, and human, still. But on my personal account, you're gonna see all 50 Shades of Me, baby. I'm gonna coins get the money, you gonna see that kind of kid. You're gonna see, the young goofy dude who came up with this idea responsibly, independently. You're gonna see how he is when he's laid back, when he's in his own zone, not worrying about the company aspect. Even though I'm always worrying about the company aspect, you gotta have those kind of views. I feel in order to make sure you're successful, be able to isolate business versus pleasure, your own personal versus company stuff.
That company stuff is kind of tough. Like the one man band, because you gotta be your own PR person. Mm-hmm. You gotta be your own HR person. They want to come talk. You gotta be your own HR person. So people want to talk to you about like why the product is the way it is, and you end up having to make your own apologies and go and apologize on the web. You have to write your own thing. It's really hard to do, and then you end up being like Mark Zuckerberg. Then you go up there and say the wrong thing, start talking.
Exactly. Yep.
So that's why you gotta have a big. You gotta start. I think you have to start building your team.
Exactly. You know what? And I have been, and it's hard because like a lot of people don't want to do anything nonprofit anyway. Like I'm not. Keep in mind, my company is a promotional company in which you guys know how it is for promotions. You got to pay for promotion.
Yeah.
My company is not built on that. I've always believed if you have something that you feel is worth showing the world, showing your city, showing your town, showing wherever the fuck you stay at, wherever you rest your head. A lot of people are afraid to take that first step. My company is to help you make that first step. The people that I post, none of them see my posts coming. I'll let them know about the company, but I won't let them know they're about to be the person I'm posting. I like keeping it anonymous when I do that because you never know whose day you're going to affect, and you never know whose life you're going to change. I don't want the credit for putting someone on the map. I want that person to be credited for putting themselves on there. My company is just what helped them take that first step, whether it be a clip of them on YouTube, a snippet of their podcast, a video of them training to be a professional bodybuilder, officer, whatever they wish to be.
So you're not just doing music.
No, yeah, it's not just music. It's everything. Whatever your passion, whatever your art is, from singing, writing, rapping, dancing. For example, best way I could put this, I do not listen to a lot of these new age rappers. A lot of the mumble rapping, that's not my style. But somebody had to like what they were putting out there because a lot of people are listening and buying their stuff, right? So somebody had to take a chance on them. You never know. Not everyone is going to like what you have to say or do, but somebody just might. This is why the company is what it is. That's why it's not just one thing, because when one door closes, another will open. You know what I mean? If you can't find the right door, make a window. Find your opening. And that's what my company is for. And I'll end up doing something profit-wise later on. Profit-wise for me, for my company, when I get my the website up and running the way I planned it to, I will be selling original works. So if someone needs help with writing something, writing a book or writing an idea, the idea is I plan on starting a link to previous stories I've partially written or started to write, help people find a foundation of a story they want to try to tell. A lot of people be like, oh man, I love writing, but I never know where to start. I almost never have an issue of finding somewhere to start. There's so much creativity out there in the world, you just got to look for it. Hell, sometimes it's the not looking that leads you to find it. Hell, for example, this. Oh man, I cannot even spoil this. Me and Dre have talked about this for another project of mine, a television project of mine.
First of all, let me interrupt. First of all, watch your hands on the table, and because we move your hands.
Oh my apologies, right.
And also, Light Charcoal just joined the live. Say what's up to
Hey,
him.
what's up, Light Charcoal? What's up?
Yo, what's up?
What's good, baby? But But yeah, like I can't spoil what I was gonna spoil, but Dre and I hopefully will come down to an agreement about another project later on. And I got the inspiration for that project from watching DZN Podcast. From watching you guys, talk about serious shit that people only want to talk about behind closed doors. I love that kind of thing. So you can always gain inspiration from anywhere. You just got to, feel it. It'll come to you. And that's why, I plan on selling some of the ideas I have, because I know that what I got can help other people and myself. Watch this. Dre, you got a little snippet. You got a little peek behind the curtain at my book of how it ends. 3 words that pop into your head describing it.
Dang, bro.
Oh, yeah, I'm putting you on the spot, Playboy.
I'll put it to you like this. It's a roller coaster. I'll just use one. It's a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster from good, bad, and different. You will have, from what I've read, you have all the emotions coming from your narrative work.
It's gonna
It's human. It's a really human experience.
Ain't nobody else got that shit. If they do, damn, sign me up.
Yeah, I was going right. But yeah, man, it's a lot. So you're in the book too, part 2. So, yep, spoilers. You're in part 2. It's my real narrative. So, you're the introduction that leads to this dynamic. So, that's a bit of a spoiler for the second one. I'm not giving you guys anything else on the first one, but yeah.
But yeah, going back to your promotion thing, that's a good service. Like, I'm interested in how that's gonna turn out.
Appreciate it, much appreciated.
All right. Do y'all have anything else y'all would like to discuss?
Darkness, nigga. All right, so Dre had never seen the Darkness videos. I think his name was like Dark Potatoes on Instagram forever ago. And like Charcoal, he's the one that put me onto those videos, and it was just this guy that would go around messing with people, like really, really messing with them, laughing at them and shit like that. And Charcoal picked it up, and Darkness. Like, it was just a long trend, and Dre finally figured out where we got it from watching it. So that's something that just hit my head.
That nigga gay as shit though.
Oh,
do we have any topic? Gay shit? Is that a question?
No, that's not a topic, sir. I mean, you want to do it in your podcast.
See, I knew he was getting ready to run that back up again.
Yeah. But I got one quick little thing before we head up out of here. You notice, like, as far as like when I started my company, Retro Soundwave Media LLC, that people talk to you different, and people actually, when they see you're making moves to become official, they buy in.
Right.
Well, not they buy in, but they see that you're doing it, so they know you're serious. So they are willing to buy in. They look at you different. The conversations you have with people are different, and the questions that you ask and what you're doing in your life, they seem to have a different energy. So that's one thing I kind of want to touch on is like when you start doing it.
Do you see the question?
What?
Do you see Charcoal's question?
If you... Yo. Cut it out, dog. Cut it out.
What'd he say?
Read the question. Read the question.
I was supposed to say no.
That's crazy.
Oh, man. That's jokes. That's jokes. Going live is fun.
Well, to answer your question, sir, he said, or if he likes a guy, he is gay. Wait, hold on. Let me read this shit.
Yes, please do.
Or if he likes a guy, he is gay. The topic is, can guys be labeled bisexual? All right, listen. Oh, that's a great question.
That's why I said read it, fool.
Guys be bisexual.
No, the topic should be, can guys be labeled bisexual? All right. Well, you haven't been on our bus, but you have. This is not the first time this conversation came up.
At all.
So you want to take the walk down memory lane, or should I?
Hey, I damn sure don't. You go right ahead.
No, the only reason I say that is because you remember when they was talking about, I don't know if there was like people involved in that conversation, but they were having an argument of, can dudes be gay or?
Oh yes,
Remember that
yes,
shit?
yeah, yeah. That was very fucking. That was. I feel like tender is definitely the wrong word in that use, but that was a very touchy subject. People involved were like yes, like you can definitely. A guy can like another man and still like women at the same time. It doesn't matter. I'm personally saying here.
That nigga gay as shit.
I personally believe, I don't think anybody should be labeled, gay, straight, bisexual, lesbian, or any of that. I feel like if you like what you like, you're still bleeding. If I cut your hand and it bleeds red, or bleed black, you're still human. If I understand the words you're saying, if you're deaf and I can sign to you, then you're still human, like,
allegedly.
Shut the and that's not the question. The thing is, regardless of whatever gender you may identify or like, that's totally A-okay if that's because it's your life. My personal life, I'm not gay. I'm not even bi. I'm nowhere near, you know what I mean? Do I hate on people that are? No. You know what I mean? Like, I got gay friends that don't, and that shit does not bother me, G. Like, I feel like if you want to be gay, if you want to be like, into girls, only fuck girls, but you still think guys are cute. Hey, do you? That's your personal life. Just don't put me in it. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying?
I think guys can be bisexual, but like if the other
He kidding. Yo, he won't even let you get the sentence out.
But look, bisexual doesn't mean that you fucking niggas and women. It could mean you're fucking women and other things. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's pansexual. That's pansexual. Yeah, that's pansexual.
Yeah.
When they fucking like goats and doorknobs and shit.
See, here we go. That's a whole nother conversation, dude.
Was it a male doorknob? Sorry,
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo.
I mean, there is a thing where somebody, I forgot what the kind of...
they plugging the male in and the male in on the male in instead of the female.
Please don't do that to the sound.
That's by cordal, nigga.
By cordal.
By wire, nigga.
By wire. Oh, but, man.
Nah, okay. I guess men can't be bisexual because I feel like if you're getting F'd by a dude.
Oh my God, I gotta see what it says.
Pretty much like
you're
look, if you was like fucking niggas and fucking bitches, but if you're getting fucked, you're pretty much gay. You know what I'm saying?
All right, wait. So you're saying? wait. Hold on. Wait. No. I follow. So you're telling me, right? For a dude,
Yo,
if you're doing both, you are fine because a hole is a hole. But if you're the one being done,
you're not fine. I'm just saying you're bisexual.
Okay, but if you're the one,
that's not fine. I'm just saying that's two different words. I said you're fine. You're bisexual if you're
doing
fucking.
How do we get
fucking niggas and fucking women?
How
but
did we
if you're
get
getting fucked
You're
by men and getting fucked by women, it just.
So what if? Hold on. So what if you fuck women, but you're being fucked too, though?
That's gay.
That's gay. Dre is so uncomfortable, dude.
Your woman is being the man. You know what I'm saying?
This is about to get real touchy.
I don't even like why you just did that right there. I don't even like how you just did that right there.
What? This is gonna be real touchy. Wow. Okay.
Pause, fam.
My head. Pause. Yo, See, this is what I'm saying. This nigga be so uncomfortable, and then like I'll say one thing without thinking about it, without it supposed to be meaning something. And he be like, bro, pause.
So hold on, the question came in chat. So if you're doing the fucking, are you? Question mark.
You're bisexual, yeah. You're probably bisexual.
If you're doing the fucking.
If you're doing the fucking, you're bisexual, apparently. If you're being fucked, and that nigga gay.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Getting fucked is like a gay. Getting, that's a gay thing. You're handing over your masculinity.
How do we get here?
You're bending over. Like, you're handing over your masculinity. That's why I say you're 100% gay, even if you did.
Yeah, charcoal. This dude.
Like Dwight Howard. He played really well in the finals. I can't. I'm sorry. He played really well in the finals. Congratulations on the ring.
That nigga was in Atlanta, dog.
Ooh,
That nigga was in Atlanta, bro.
I wonder what he had to do for that ring.
I don't know if that applies there.
How did we get here? Blame you, nigga. You the one that asked the question, Charcoal. All right, so off the topic of sexuality, real quick. How do we feel about open relationships? I think we may have touched on this, sprinkled on this very briefly. I want to see, Charcoal, you too. I want to see this nigga. It's weird. I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about, if that's okay, how we feel about open relationships.
Yeah, if she wanna step out, she can get out.
But not while you're with her.
Let me go, because I always think about these things.
Boom, perfect. Here we go.
I always say, like, I'll never do that, and then I'll think about it. And I'll be like, maybe there's a way. This is the way. If you with that bitch for a last resort, like you're with the girl that you got, it's like I'm 40, I haven't been married yet. She's your last resort. You've known her for a while, but she was never one of the girls like, I gotta have her. You get her, marry her, you have a talk. It's like you really don't want that bitch holy anyway, so you be like, she can go fuck who she wants because I'm not really gonna fucking her.
Trifling as hell for that.
And then we can have our image of being married for a while or however long you want to.
Okay. So what if
your last resort? You couldn't get nobody else, but you still like, dang, I'm still looking. You know what I'm saying? I still went proud.
All right. So what if you're around outrage? How do you feel about the shorties?
And she got to feel the same way about you. You got to be her last resort too. That's the only way. But go ahead.
All right, hold on before you respond. All right, so in the chat we got open relationship. You are just not ready for commitment to one person or ready to share your energy fully. Okay, thoughts.
But an open relationship has to be agreed to.
Hold on, wait.
So in other words, just be single and stop messing with people's life. I agree with that 100%, yard. But I also have some other comments on that, but I'll wait.
Okay.
I think there's some truth to what he's saying, but both people have to agree to it. So both people are like an open marriage or an open relationship.
Just relationship. We're not gonna go that stressful into marriage.
I'm never getting married. On paper. On paper. I never get married on paper. Because it's a contract when you do that. It's a contract that can be broken.
And then you lose all your goddamn profits.
Then if you don't get prenup, you lose half your shit. I know I'm going to have shit that I can lose like that. And we not doing that on this side of town. What I'm going to do,
Charlie Brown.
we gonna be together, me and my woman, and she don't fuck with the way I do things. I'll get another one.
Damn.
You said, damn. Like I said, skirt. Alright, so I feel like if you are in an open relationship and you decide to, how do you say it? if you're in an open relationship and as the male or female, you decide to, go ahead and, mingle with somebody else while you're in that relationship, you definitely need to let that person you're mingling with know. Because when you're just doing stuff to be doing stuff, you don't know how that's going to affect them. You know what I mean? Because feelings may be caught. You know what I mean?
On which side?
On the person that you're mingling with. Like, so let's say you're in an open relationship, right? You and your girl in an open relationship, you go mess with this one girl, right?
And then she thinks she can come back to the house. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, that's going to start so much. And then she's going to be like, well, I want to be the main bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's going to want...
Side chicks don't know their place?
This nigga. Hey, need to do side... Well, nah, side niggas, that's different. They label it as best friend.
That's the girl's guy best friend, huh?
Nah, let me stop. Not even. Not all shorties is like that.
Nah, come on. We can't be saying all these women are the same.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say...
No, just 90%.
No.
See, so we're in sync. I don't know what this nigga doing, boys.
Oh, shit.
This nigga said...
Yes, the directness of it and the quickness.
Yeah.
You like no second thought. Like,
But nah,
it is what it is type shit.
As someone who has, I've never been in an open relationship. That's just personally not my thing.
Hold on. Side chicks are loyal as fuck when they know they are on the side, which is funny.
Nigga, if I was you, Charcoal, I would not be commenting on anything like this.
She
Because
doesn't.
of your present situation,
That
which
person
isn't a
doesn't know.
situation.
That person doesn't know we exist, so she'll be fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
Not that it's not an issue, Charcoal. It's not an issue because you straight, you doing you, bro. Faithfully, which is great. I'm just saying because shorty's like starting arguments over fucking anything.
That's 98% of women.
No, I think that's about all. Growing up with 9 sisters, I'm willing to say that.
All
anyway,
right, cool. All right. I ain't tripping.
love y'all with all my heart. We start fights too. Anyway, but nah, as someone who's damn, I didn't mean to say entangled.
Oh shit!
As someone
got an entanglement.
as someone who has been, the third party in
That was an entanglement.
as someone who was
I forgot. We're going to
we ain't gonna talk into detail about it. As someone who was actively participating with somebody else that was in an open relationship.
participating.
without knowing said person was in a relationship at all. I feel that's kind of grimy to do to someone. Even if you're in an open relationship and that person is okay with it. The person you're doing that with, whoever you decide to lay down in bed with, there should always be some kind of consent or trust and agreement. And if you break that trust, nigga, what the fuck are you to me?
Like a contract?
Not necessarily a contract because you're not signing papers.
Business
Not necessarily a contract because you're not signing papers.
They need a Dave Chappelle love contract?
This nigga here. First off, hold on. Charcoal just said, wait, what? Did I miss the shade? Nah, bro, you know the shade. You were on the podcast last time we had... Was he on the podcast last time we had this conversation?
Which conversation?
Where are we at?
Oh.
Yes. Was he there? Because, I swear he was here for this conversation. We were at his house, I think.
Maybe not.
Because I remember... at one... So yesterday. Nah, a matter of fact, at one of our podcasts when we were talking about this, Zoe had said something. We were just trying not to say it, bro.
Wait, what did I say?
You had name dropped.
Oh.
But we were like,
Oh,
yes.
I almost did it again.
Look, see, he almost did it again. Exactly. But yeah, as someone who's been a part of that, I don't think that's cool, man. I feel like you always gotta let people know. You know what I mean? Let them know what you're trying to do. For example, if you're trying to fuck, you're trying to fuck.
But
if you're trying to date, you're trying to date.
women love when niggas not being honest. But they love to claim they want honesty.
I think what it is like
Look at the fucking chat, bro. Look what this nigga just said. Hold on. I'll do it for you, Charco. Darkness, nigga. Oh, man.
I truly believe this. They want you to be just honest enough to know that you're real with them. Like, that you're being a real guy. Like, you're not just... like, if she comes up to you and says, do you think I'm funny? This is where...
Nah, bitch, that's why I chill with the group. That's why I chill with the gang.
That's the
You're not funny, girl. I love you, but you are not funny, my man. Like, you are not part of the gang, bro.
That's
You not funny.
That's what you have to do.
You gotta be real. I'm sorry, but you gotta be real. Unless your girl's really funny, then nah.
Yeah. You gotta, and you have to say, I go by this. I learned this in middle school. It works for me. You say one good thing. I mean, you say two good things, and the third thing could be the worst thing. As long as you say no, it is. I think the order matters. I think you have to say one bad thing and then two good things.
You start with love.
And it immediately.
Nigga say you start with love.
Start with love. Then you give them the real shit.
Oh yeah, you be like, you're great. Your jump shot is great. Your dribble drive is good. But god damn, sorry, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Like, well, I almost told her myself.
Hey, see,
my shoulder. That's
see,
God telling me to knock it off.
Fuck it up.
Nah, what you call it? Like you were talking about, in aspects of ball and aspects of skating. You can be like, yo, like this nigga is great at skating both stances. You're regular, but you can skate switch really well. You can, ollie dummy high, but you can't kickflip for shit. Like there are certain things that we do, and it just be like, hold on. You know what? We not even about to do that, fool. We not even about to do that, all right?
I wish let me get this up.
we here, bro. We not even about to do that, big dog, because teenager.
Like I said, so in the chat is basically when it was a podcast that happened a while ago where Travis was speaking and it got real personal. And some editing had to be done.
Yeah. And you went into like the prototypical.
My man went dark. Man said,
it got real.
Some people.
My
memory's getting better.
Yeah, I want to get my horse. No, I'm just playing. But what do you call it? Nah, man, I feel like certain things you gotta be upfront with your shorty. Like I said what I said about you're not funny, joking around, but like. I personally don't like it, and I've been with shorties that have been like this. When you with a shorty, whatever, and she be like, yo, why you always spend more time with the guys instead of with me or whatever? Yeah, personally, you got to make time for the people you want to be around. If your shorty is living with you or staying with you, if you're living on campus and your girl staying with you on campus, I personally think that's a bad idea to anybody listening. If you're dating somebody, unless you done spent years with that person already dating them, and when y'all got to college, you happen to be at the same university, boom, do your thing, right? But if you are living on campus, or hell, even if you're living on off-campus housing, I do not think you two should be living together. Because you see this person as soon as you wake up, and as soon as you go to bed. I feel like you should only do that when you've really invested in a relationship and you've spent nights, at each other's house from time to time, periodically. But when you're like just actively dating and stuff like that, and you got to see them every morning and every day, you spend most of that time with them anyway. Granted, like you want to hang out with your guys some nights, but then she can be like, why can't you just stay in bed with me? Why can't you just do this? Why can't you just do that? That shit is gonna get annoying. Matter of fact, if you want to play the game, fellas, you want to play 2K? Oh, don't wait for that fucking P5 to drop and you want to play the new shit on the next gen. You want it, and don't let her buy it for you either. Oh, it's my damn game. Come see me sometime. That's my damn controller. Don't pick it up. You gonna chill with me tonight. Bitch, the gang is live right now, bro. We active. I'm just playing. Don't talk to your shorty like that. That's very disrespectful.
I mean, something like that, though.
Something like that. Not all. That's not. If that's not you, don't be that. what you call it? Like, I don't know.
Know who you living with.
Yeah, hold on, Charcoal. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It depends on how long they've been together prior to the moving. That's what I'm saying. Depending on how long it's been, cool. But if y'all start dating, while y'all in college and shit, do not start that moving and shit together. That shit'll, it's gonna ruin you. I feel like it's gonna mess up. It's gonna mess with y'all time where you guys really get to know each other. I feel like if you get to know each other for themselves, like with that space in between, you get to see really if you want to spend more time with them. Or if you want to just depart your ways. If you move in after like a few months, or even if she's staying there very often, and you start seeing her behaviors in your own room, and it's your space as a man, certain things are gonna set you off. Hell, as a shorty, if your nigga is spending time at your crib and you see how he treat your space, and then you imagine, oh wait, if I keep my room looking this way, and you come over and mess it up, I can just imagine how your room is looking. You know what I mean? Like, you're not about to turn my room, my man cave, into something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys have spent time together over time, then, you guys know how to work shit out because you've been, doing it off and on. But that's just how I take it.
Or, like Charcoal said, you can get 2 girls to go half with you on big system. So I mean, hey man, life hacks 1.0. That's what he said, man. Listen, man.
Okay,
that's how you.
Weird, bro,
what's that?
About this is my thing about living with. This is my thing about if you want to live with a girl. Like, this might be just me, but if I think it's a little bit creepy because look, if you think about it, what do women have on all the time? It's like other people's body parts. And they have that stuff.
He went there. He fucking went there. Okay, let's roll with it.
And bruh, they leave that shit out on the ground. So it's like organic pieces and shit like out everywhere, and it's creepy as shit, bro. In the middle of the night, it's like you stepping on fingernails. It's like you're in Saw or some shit.
Just to touch on that.
The mannequin head, bro, turn the other way with the wig on it, bro.
It will fuck you up every single time, my nigga. Yo. Real quick story time. I love you, sis. I'm not gonna name drop because I know she's not watching the show, but if she is, or when she does, rather, she's gonna be like, "You did not have to do me like that." And the one that's currently living with me, no, this is not about you. This is one of the other ones. Anyway, I had one of the sisters when I was a teenager, right? When I was living in New York, she would stay with us for a while, every now and then. And I remember one morning I had got up from my bed and went straight to the bathroom. And fucking, I go to pee. You know how you first get in the morning, you got to pee, you know what I'm saying? You barely got your eyes on, but you got to do what you do. I look to my right, this bitch is right here. Weave just chilling. Just fucking chilling on the fucking, my shoulder. It's just chilling. Hey, yo, I got a bad shoulder, dog. We ain't about to talk about that. The weave is just chilling. Just chilling on the fucking towel rack. The weave is just chilling on the towel rack. And like, I double took and I hit the fucking towel rack so hard, I thought I broke my damn hand. Cause the shit, I was not used to that. My mother got dreads. She don't need to wear weave. Yeah. One of my other sisters I was living with, she didn't wear it. She just had good hair. I'm like, well, no offense, they all got good hair. But this one, she didn't. The one sister I didn't live with, she didn't wear weave. And one of them that did, it was like, you can't just be leaving certain shit there without warning a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get that. But the whole clip on, this nigga said, shorties be having whole different prosthetics. This nigga said hair, implants, nails.
Abs.
Even eyelash.
Abs.
Abs?
So
Abs?
Yeah.
Waist trainers, dog. Abs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the lashes. That's another thing.
I think that the nails and the hair bug me out.
I was gonna say I think the hair for sure bugs me out. The nails kinda, but the lashes, nah, miss me. That shit bugs me. I'm not gonna talk about her like that. No, fuck it, I am. I'm not pussy. Anyway, I went to go hang with a couple friends of mine recently, and damn right, go ahead and fire you off one more time. Pew. I went to go see this friend of mine, and what do you call it? I went in her room or whatever, checking my friend, and I had to go to the bathroom. I used hers, and she had, her clip-on nails on the side, and then her eyelashes were right next to it. And I looked, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, that shit really be trippy, and this is not to stab at any woman. I think you guys are beautiful from head to toe how you naturally are.
When they in their right mind.
All right.
What that got to do with it?
Right. All right.
Why?
I feel like when you guys embrace your true beauty, and sometimes, you want to put on makeup to make yourself feel good. Fellas, we do it too without realizing. Nigga, we get a fresh cut after having our hair. Nah, just follow me. Nah, hold on. Just follow me. When you get a fresh cut, after wanting a fresh cut for mad long, you start feeling good. You start feeling fresh, right? For me, I hate shaving my beard. That's why I only have it like low right now.
Yeah.
But when I get it and it's nice and clean and fresh and lined, I feel like I look like a good man. Clean. I got my shit right. I look the way I want to look.
But is that the same as makeup?
But because makeup,
some niggas get makeup on their hairline.
Anyway, that too.
Oh shit!
he took stabs. But some shorties, they put makeup on to beautify what's already there, and I feel like you don't personally need to do that. But some shorties
Low self-esteem.
All right, but you can say the same thing for niggas, bro. I don't personally want to go.
True.
All right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
If
we all do
haircut,
it.
and you try to go up to somebody, it's like I feel it's different.
Like if you mean to tell me if
but
fucking
I feel like that's a necessary thing, right? Getting
all right, and to them
to enter the public.
Hold on, before y'all go
crazy.
on, like Charco said, fresh cut.
Wow, he's kind of right on that one. I'll give him that.
Fresh cut isn't fabricated, but fake hairlines are fabricated. Keep going.
Yeah. I think you need to cut a little bit every now and then to enter into the public. That's just how a society is progressed.
You gotta have a clean
But you
look.
don't have to put on makeup to go. You don't have to. Like, if you don't put on makeup and you go out somewhere, you're not gonna get it.
So Scarface, I'm looking like Zuko. If you were half Scarface, half Zuko from Avatar, walking in the street. And
the fucking.
Yes. So if you were looking like that,
I mean, if you got that.
Granted, that's on your physical body. There's nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, I think.
Some people still want to cover it up.
I think it's necessary for other people around you to feel comfortable, but like, if you just don't, which I would.
Some people aren't comfortable in their own skin, which is why they, put makeup on. So I get it. As I said, I personally feel like I don't think a lot of these shorties need to be doing that. I just think it's a lot. Sometimes
TV tells them different.
Yeah, that's exactly the point. The media and TV, they all tell them different. I do not need to look like fucking, who's someone I could use? Michael B. Jordan to fucking talk to a shorty.
Some wild example.
I don't fucking need to fucking be as tall as LeBron to be able to fucking make a change in someone's life. Or my own, for that matter. Hell, I don't need to be Dwayne the fucking Rock Johnson. It would be nice, but I don't need to be someone with a physique like Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
You gotta take steroids first.
I don't think he does.
No, he definitely is not.
That's because he didn't used to look. You can see
he was big as a 16-year-old. There's no fucking way.
No doubt. Like he was.
And he's half Samoan, half black. Them fucking Samoan people are huge. And his dad was pretty fucking up there himself. God rest his soul. Soul man Rocky Johnson. Anyway. But fucking, you don't need to, do certain things to be impressive or to look a certain way. But a lot of times we look to, just to impress. And that's how a lot of these shorties feel as well. And I get that. But like I said, personally, I don't think we all need it. We should all be comfortable in our own skin and understand we're not.
I'll put it to you this way. If the people on each side decide to stop looking for and accepting certain things, people would change. Like, for example, if women stop liking dudes who go to jail and do crime, niggas will stop doing crime.
I think niggas do crime.
I think niggas don't do that. I think that's a little too far fetched.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. It'll be a lower percentage.
I don't know, because I feel like
women
women run the world and they make niggas go crazy.
Yeah, there's certain things we do, like that is true to a certain extent, But like it's not a big enough. There's a group of women that want a guy who's rough around the edges for a certain time. But
and a lot of times they think they want a dude like that too. I will say that
a little more exciting than the dude she has been. But like,
yeah, women
it really
love
depends on the guy, bro. Because if she didn't fuck, like, if the guy was ugly, and then he was ugly before he went to jail, then he went to jail. Oh, I want someone who went to jail. Like, she's not gonna be attracted to the nigga just because he went to jail. Right. It's the nigga she wants. Whatever he's done.
It's his actual persona.
Willing to do. Yeah, the risk he's willing to take. And I guess he took a risk and went to jail. But I think they're looking for a risk taker. They're not looking for like a.
They're looking for a charismatic enigma, and hey, not everybody's gonna be built like Jeff Hardy.
They're looking for excitement.
Yeah, man. All right, so
especially the white girls.
I knew he wanted me. I was betting money that was gonna be Dre to say that, but fucking.
Why was I supposed to say that, sir?
Cause you're you, nigga.
What does that mean, sir?
We not, cause Dre is someone that and be having answers real quick. Just straight narrative, and that's okay.
Cause you would have been like, 100%. But you was gonna say some shit like, yeah, white bitches. I don't know.
Exactly.
See, I won't even gonna go there.
All right. So we're not gonna hold you there. We're not gonna hold you there. All right. Another quick question though, since we just did that. And what's something that you don't like that women do that you may be okay with, and what's something that you do like that they do? So what's something that they do? What's something that they do that
women do?
Yeah. What's something that you don't like that your woman does when you date versus something you do like that you accept?
I got a thing. It's like when you talk to somebody and you're trying to get to know them, it's like I hate when they do this. They'll leap and think I think they're a hoe before I can think they're a hoe. You know what I'm saying? They'll call themselves a hoe so much quicker than I will. It's ridiculous.
Low self-esteem or whole self-esteem.
You see what I'm saying? This is why we made the white girl comment earlier. Nigga. Low self-esteem. God damn it.
I think that I hate whole self-esteem because I'm gonna start using that because that makes sense. Because it hinders our progress. You're slowing things down because you're trying to not be perceived as something that you think I'm going to perceive you as. I hate that. One thing I like that women have a sense of occasion. Like if it's your birthday, they go through steps and like they're like, I want to do this at this time, this at this time, this at this time. When's the last time you made a big deal about some shit like that yourself?
Not really.
I have not done.
When I was like 2.
Nigga said when I was like 2. Nah, I feel that. Like, to touch on the first thing you said, the whole jumping the shark, jumping to conclusions. You're gonna jump so hard and break your fucking knees before I can even speak my mind. I feel like they feel almost the same way with us. I feel like we feel the same way when they do that, assuming that we may be a fuckboy or something before we even fucking get to talk to them. Because they always be like, it's on the approach. It's not always what you say, it's how you say it. I get that. But if you talk all this hot shit saying that you want to do that's like you want a guy that can make you gag, want to make you choke, want to make you touch that little thing in the back of your throat. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Shadow wop.
If y'all want a nigga that can make you wop or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, get your shit like that. And then some nigga that actually, do his biddy or whatever, or trying to do his biddy, come up to you like, hey, yo, what's up, baby? How you doing? I'm thinking, me and you just get out of here, we can go do whatever. You want to look at the nigga like he crazy unless he fucking know how to talk your shit. Sometimes those are just those chill niggas. Y'all mean to tell me y'all want that smelly fucking roach smoking, roach infested bedroom having ass nigga? Like just cause he came up to you like, hey, what's up, baby? Like fuck, are you dumb, stupid, or like Like, don't be a fucking bozo, idiot. Like, you really want one of those shorties? And for fellas, are you sure you really want to invest? For shorties, are you really, for the guys, are you really sure that you ready to invest in a fucking, in a shorty that's gonna, like, fucking give you that resting bitch face all the time? Like, beautiful or attractive as she may be, if she want to act a certain way, if are you sure you ready for her fucking demeanor to just be, you know, I want to be next to you, to fucking get the fuck away from me, nigga. Like, you ready to be with a shorty that's gonna be fucking aggressive as hell with you?
Oh, you mean 90% of women?
No, hell no.
Just said the realest shit.
Hell no. My last girlfriend was fucking soft. I'm so sorry. I will say that in a heartbeat. I done been with shorties. I grew up in New York fucking City where shorties be like, yo, bro, I will smack the fuck out of you, and you dating them. Know what I'm saying? Like, shorties that'll be really aggressive like that. If I walk away from a situation and I'm already heated and I decide not to blow up at you, if I walk away from my own headspace, do not fucking follow me, dude. Like, because you're going to keep that same energy I just had, bring it with me, trying to butter niggas up. Some dudes are not built like that for you to try to butter them up immediately. Don't do that. I am a victim of doing this to certain shorties, but it's just to make sure I didn't say the wrong thing. And if I offended you, I will apologize now, get it out the way, and I'll do so later. I'll let you have your space. But my last shorty, I'm not going to hold you. Fucking, I'm done hand-holding certain shit. I don't want to fucking sugarcoat shit, this nigga. He's right.
But look. He said the real shit I ever heard in my life, bro. The niggas is like, it's all about the approach. And he was just saying, like, he said, you mean to tell me that a nigga that could have everything going for him, can have a house, car, this, and that, and you go up to him, you go up to the girl and you, quote unquote, approach him the wrong way, then the nigga with nothing going for him could come up to you and just say it the right way, and then that's it.
They don't know the nigga ain't got no teeth.
Like, what? That means this. That means this has happened to all of us. Like, the girl asks you, oh, do you have a job? Or do you have a car? And you say no. Right? She's gone.
Don't mean you not trying to do something for yourself.
You become a millionaire. And then the dude who has a car at the time still has that same car for the next 20 years.
They don't see in the future like that.
It's just
not
funny,
all of them.
It's real. It's just like,
you got some people that, you know, are willing to, like, you know, accept you for who you are, and gratefully, I've met plenty of females that are like that.
There are exceptions to every rule.
There are the exceptions, and for them, there are exceptions for us. But I personally feel, I'm like, yo, that's what we get for jumping to conclusions. You know what I mean? Like, so quick to assume that, like, oh, this person don't got this person don't got that. If you trying to better yourself, why are you looking to date anyone to begin with? Why are you looking to be flirting and talking to anybody? If you actually are curious because you think this person may be interesting or have some interest or virtue for you to develop something with, see where the hell it can go. You're not saying marry the nigga over it or fucking put a ring on her finger over it. You never know whose life is gonna change. God could be putting that one dude in front of you, and you keep walking around his ass, going to fucking Kevin, Chris, Tanner, Jeffrey, whoever. But that nigga you looking for is right in your face the whole time. That shorty you trying to get was in your life the whole time, because you keep fucking dodging bullets around this person, thinking like, oh, either this person is just supposed to be a friend, or oh, this person, he's not on the type of level I am. Bitch, there is no levels, nigga. We walking on the same ground. Fuck with me. I just may be doing shit at a slower pace.
Yeah.
I just got my damn license. The fuck? I'm 22. I will get my car soon enough. I got a good job right now. I will be doing what I can. So, man, if you can't fuck with me for doing what I'm doing right now, sorry, I guess you're just not the one to be dating me.
Uh-oh.
Please stop.
But women, I'll give them this. This is like their role and what they're good at in, like, when they're born, is to be able to judge talent, like judge judge the opposite sex, or just judge things in particular. That's their job. Like if you look at anything in Animal Kingdom, it's always like the peacock is the lady peacock is looking for the males and who has the biggest feathers. Like nobody can really understand like who has the best feathers or whatever this is. But they seem to pick a good mate, and I think that's why peacocks are so beautiful because they don't pick the ugly ones. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so women they're good at judging where you're at a certain point. It's just that like I don't think they look into the future as far. You know what I'm saying? They may be totally right about what, like, oh, he has no motivation, he has no this, no that.
Nah, apologies, fellas.
But that could all change in like a month. You know what I'm saying? Just depending on what happened to you or where you at in life.
True indeed. But also, you got to realize that people are people and they don't, most people, well, I say most people are kind of shallow. And once you try to have a real in-depth conversation with them on some like next shit, they will most likely tune out because they not there, or they may know they just don't want to go to that level and really have that talk about that real shit. So when it comes to stuff like that, you got to realize that you see it in TV shows all the time, in movies all the time. Women always be letting the good dude go away because they want to do some hoe shit. But it's not even just doing some hoe shit. Maybe just on some, oh, she just don't want that nigga shit. Or same with dudes, right? It'll be that girl that's just right next to him, like right under him the whole time, just chilling and shit. And they may...
Nigga, my tattoo itch, goddamn.
and they may have been blinded to the fact that they were peeping them the whole time, or they wanted them the whole time because nobody was direct with what they wanted to do. So things like that happen, and people like that go away because people just don't realize or don't take that chance on that person, men and women.
Yeah,
you may see it more with women, but it also happens to men as well. So
my book is about to piss people off.
So it's just really a concept of knowing and understanding what's around you and what's in front of you. A lot of people don't like to live in the moment. They like to live in the past or in the future.
Yeah. That's fucking me lately.
So it's really hard for people to live in the present because they want everything to be over or they want it to start.
Some people want to go back to the start, but you can't. The only way to go back to a start is to take the next first steps into something new. That's the only way you're really gonna get a fresh start. Take a new step, take another step to something new. That's it.
If you can, clean up what happened in the past, if possible. Because there's always that possibility as well. There could be that possibility as well.
Yeah, it could. The alternative word being could. Sometimes you got to take a trip. You got to take a flight. You got to bring some people along with you to make sure you fucking keep your cool and stick to your word. But, sometimes you got to take those trips. Sometimes you got to say certain things. Sometimes you just gotta get it out there. Just gotta do it.
Round 1, fight.
You know what the craziest thing about life is? When you get older and like the cool kids, they're gonna be like, Mom and Dad, how you met? Oh, I walked by her in the mall. I said, what's up? And then she was cool with it and we stayed together. Right?
Or some people be like fucking
right. Like, that's how the cool niggas get the girls because it's so easy to get the girl. Right. And then the nigga that's less cool that don't get many bitches is like, Mom and Dad, how did you meet? Oh, I flew back down and ran to the airport. She was finna go to Chicago, and I'm running down the airport, and everyone's holding up signs, and I go to get your mom. I'm like, stay with me, baby, please.
Nah, it be going like this. I asked her out for like about a month straight. She finally said yes that one day.
Hell yeah. It's like a more sincere story. Like the cool niggas don't really get true love, bro. They just get any bitch they want, but it's usually the wrong bitch and usually not the bitch for them. But like the That's cool niggas actually find true love.
That sounds like some euphoria shit. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shout out to that show. That's pretty good. But nah, man, I get it. You know, I pray I have kids. You know, I pray I have sons. Nothing against having daughters. I'd love my child regardless.
You're not trying to possibly raise no hoes, man. Just say it.
That's not what I was getting ready to say.
It's all good.
But that's it.
No matter what you do, sometimes they gonna be a hoe, man.
No. See, you jumping the gun about to break the kneecaps. No, what I'm trying to, God damn it, what I'm trying to say is, when I have kids, and I pray to God I do, regardless of whatever gender they may be, and they ask me that question, how'd you meet your mom? I want it to be real. I want to be able to sit down with them, let them know, as a storyteller, as a writer myself, and let them know, like, yo.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes, it was either hit or miss.
You gonna write a book for them to read?
Maybe. That sounds like me. Anyway. Actually, let me shut up. Gotta keep certain shit to yourself. Anyway. But, like, when they ask, you want to be able to give them a good enough answer. Like, my parents, how they got married. Well, my dad makes a joke at fucking everything. Well, she was getting ready to jump off the fucking boat. I stopped her from jumping off the boat. You stopped her from jumping off the fucking boat?
Yeah,
what?
Jumping off the boat.
His friend came up to me, asking me if I wanted to dance with him, and yada yada. Two different parallels. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a beautiful.
But it's still the beautiful story that this got them together, and fast forward over 20-something years, I came along. You know what I mean? I want to be, I think that would be really cool to fucking say that. You don't want to just be like, well, I saw her in AP Chem, or nah, I lied. Niggas ain't that smart anymore. Fucking, I saw her in PE. I lied. Niggas don't go to gym class. I saw her in the hallway. Yo, I'm sorry, but tell me that, bro. A lot of these kids, man, they don't be doing shit, bro.
Because I'm thinking scenarios.
All right, boom. All right, so I saw Shorty in the hallway. I was talking to my boy. She went past. She dropped her pen. She went to go pick her stuff up real quick.
Niggas don't use pens and pencils no more.
That's so true. Fucking, she dropped her phone. If she had an Android, if she had an Android, I was gonna pick it up. That battery would have been hot. If she dropped her phone, I would have picked up like, oh hey baby, you should have my number in that too. Like, or she bent that ass over and I said, damn bitch, like, and that's how we met. Like, fucked around, mad you the first try. You don't want to tell that kind of fucked up story, nigga. Like,
I walked over to class. It was good. Now we're married. Like, oh shit.
But like, how did it happen? Well, she was dating your Uncle Tommy. And
I said, what's good? She hopped in the car. We pulled off.
You know what I'm saying? He got that old wee. Like, you don't want to, like, even if that's how it went, nigga, like, you could tell the stories what happened after, building the relationship. But not everybody gets that happy ending or that happy beginning. So fucking, to each his own. But I personally think it would be cool, whoever I have kids by, to fucking
everything is like an innuendo. Or
nah, I swear to God, that really wasn't, bro. I don't got no kids. No kind of innuendo, nothing like that. But yeah, when I do, I did that on purpose. No, that's how I did that. That's how I did it on purpose. But nah, Trey know what I'm doing. I'll put you on after the podcast, bro. I'll put you on.
I think the tattoo shit you was talking about earlier.
It's possibly related.
Chill.
It's probably related. It's possibly related.
Possibly related, but it's not. It's never guaranteed. Anyway,
if you speak into existence, it might be.
There's always a bunch of you about to give away what my tattoo means. Relax.
I'm not giving away nothing, sir.
Anyway,
you give yourself away.
I'm not doing shit because my tattoo is fucking a code that no one will decipher.
It's not the hardest thing in the world.
Fuck off. Fuck off. He figured it out. He legit figured it out in like fucking not even 2 minutes in the car.
As soon as he said it,
but he already knew because of fucking who I am and how this dynamic is. He already knew.
It ain't the hardest thing in the world.
Certain people, I promise you.
If you know how to count.
Oh girl, I'm trying not to do gestures with my hand. Oh girl, we were previously talking about earlier. She would have no clue what it means.
Well,
right. Like if she tried to figure it out, she wouldn't fucking know because she don't know me like that. Now, you, Charcoal, Zoe, may figure it out. You know what I mean? Well, you already did, but still. And I ended up telling you, but still. Certain things fucking, hey, shit may connect, shit may not. But kids. So you plan on having any kids?
Yeah, like when I'm 35.
Oh, y'all niggas trying to be late bloomers. I appreciate it.
This nigga ain't gonna wait till 30.
I see, yo, look, nigga, I said I appreciate it. I have so many, I can't even count how many of my friends have kids now. We only graduated high school 4 years ago.
Damn.
One of my closest friends, I'm the godfather of, or will be officially named godfather of 2 of his 3 daughters already. He's a year older than me. Notice I said he has 3 daughters.
23.
So like,
23 threes.
that's tough. That's tough. Love those girls to death, but anyway, fucking you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But yeah, you said kids when you around that age, right? Older, right?
I said 40.
40.
It could be earlier.
40.
Oh, they 15,
30, 40.
30.
1, 2.
35.
30, 40. Depends on where I'm at.
Shit, yeah, I fucking.
I want to be able to. I want my heyday to be over, but I want to be able to be young enough to play with them. So 30, 32, 40, 32, 35.
I think for me, every time I have a deadline on something, is when I work my very best because I bust my ass to get it done. Every single time.
Hey, my nigga ready to shoot a club.
Nah, shit. Here we go. Nah, what I mean is that
My nigga, like I'm about to go to this club. Yo, if I can't get in here, I'm definitely gonna get in that one.
Nah, dude.
But look, if it may take a little longer to get into the next one. But listen, when I get in there, I know I'm gonna love it when I get inside there. You feel me? And when I shoot, I'm gonna make sure every shot hits.
See, I'm not doing shit like that on purpose, nigga. My thing is, if it happens, it happens. Cool. You know what I mean? It'll be a tabled conversation between me and said partner or whoever it will be. And it'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether it be I'm 23, I almost said 21. I'm 22 anyway. Whether it be when I'm 23, 24, 25, however old I am.
You know it's not that far off, right?
You get the point. Anyway,
Hey, when he go in that club, he gonna make sure he ain't strapped.
I just want to know. I would just love to know. I would just love to know the name of the club, or the club owner.
Owner of the club.
Yo, for any of the people out here who have no clue what we're saying, just fucking pay attention. You may learn something. But nah, man, fucking. Hey, shooting up the club, bro. You fucking ballsy for that. You know, you very ballsy for that. That's fucking.
You gotta say he gonna make sure he's strapped that night.
Nah, bro. I strap up.
Just shooting out the club.
See, I just let that one breathe right there.
I can't hold it in, bro. Oh man.
Oh shit.
Woo.
Oh shit.
Jesus, take the wheel. Damn. You think you gonna raise your kids out here in Carolina or somewhere else?
It's highly possible that might not happen.
I agree.
I don't. It's
It's gonna be a tax-free state.
tax-free state.
Wow.
That's something to think.
Like
think
what?
about.
What's the tax-free state?
It could be Florida, Delaware, shit, Texas. I don't know if Texas is.
I don't think Texas is.
I could be wrong.
But they pay well in Texas.
Honestly, a college I really wanted to go to. I would have loved to fucking move out there. I would have loved to go to Texas. Sam Houston State University, their criminal justice school. I would have loved to go out there. So, hey, you know, I may just decide to head out to Texas or to Nashville. May head out to Nashville, chase a dream. Anyway, I just don't. I think if I'm blessed to have any kids, I want them to see where I'm from. I want them to, be able to live in that a little bit, or just so they can get a little taste. Especially as I want them to experience it young, so they could see just get a glimpse behind the curtain, some of the stuff I've seen. You know what I mean? Stuff that has helped me grow up. Like, I don't know how I would feel about my kids going to high school at the high school we went to, or fucking. I don't know how I would.
I was far away from
Right.
No.
I don't know how I would feel about my kids going to high school out here versus the high school I went to, because we had metal detectors, we had ISS sweep room, we had the baby factory. I said the baby factory.
Yeah.
We had the nursery in our school. Like our school was like that. Hoecrest was like that. Like Crest was like that. Anyway.
Did you just say Hoecrest?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, we have so many different names for that school. Hoecrest, Slut Crest, Gay Crest, Bitch Crest. Yeah, anything you want to put with a crest in it. Unless you actually went there, you can't say it.
So what's the actual name of it?
Hillcrest.
Hillcrest. Okay.
Yeah. But I went to Hillcrest and I went to Bryan. Well, we all went to Bryan, but I don't fucking know if I'd rather have my kids. Hell no, I wouldn't want them to go to Hillcrest. Nah. Especially with the baby factory in there. Nope. Not happening. But out here, the school is rough wherever you go. Life is gonna be rough wherever you go. But I want it to be somewhere fresh for them to learn it. You know what I mean? So because the fact that I went to high school in 2 different states, 2 different cities, I feel like that was an adjustment to have. So let's say move out to Texas, right? You guys do Texas out there. I don't know how high school is in Texas. Or Texas. How they say it? Texas. I don't know how it is. That'll be experience for them on their own. And I can, hear what they got to say about it. And I could tell them how it was for me. Help in any way, shape, or form I can. So I'm unsure. I don't think I would just have my kids, in New York or in Carolina. It would have to be, I want them to express something different. I want them to understand the viewpoints of the places I've lived at. But I want them to have their own. You know what I mean? Live their own shit. Woo! We done talked about fuck boys and fuck girls being labeled gay, and that was a whole hard conversation to have. Pause. See, I knew he's gonna start snickering at that hard shit. Pause again. But yeah, we done traveled around.
It's HD.
You want to see it in HD?
Oh shit! Look at the HD. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Well, we've been here for a while,
It's the big show.
and if y'all ain't got nothing else to say, this is the end of the DZN Podcast. Always remember, you can like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, all of that jazz in each of the platforms of streaming, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, DZN Podcast Network, and all that jazz. Now, if you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram at RETROD.R.E. And you can follow Zoe at young_Pluto08 on Instagram, and Nas at NV.Z_ on Instagram. And you can follow the podcast at D.Z.N.podcast on Instagram, DZN Podcast Network on YouTube, and on all podcasting platforms. Now, guest, where can people find you, sir? Yes.
And in her heart. No, let me stop.
You would say some shit like that, right? Okay.
You best believe. No, I'm just playing. Best way to hit me up, you can hit me through my personal account on social media, on Instagram. That's the King Bread from Queens. No underscores, no dots or commas. The King Bread from Queens. If you're interested in getting some of your work publicized, whatever your passion, your talent, your art may be. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Show love, like, and share in order to be posted and reviewed and talked to. And the company social media platform is on Instagram. It is the Kings Queens Project Company. Project Co, excuse me. So the Kings Queens Project Co on Instagram. Like, share, follow, do all of that good stuff. Once again, thank you, Dre and Zoe, for having me on the DZN Podcast. It's very much appreciated. And shout out to Busy NYC.
All right, man. And we are out. Peace.